Okay, so I'm really excited. I get here to the boat ramp and nobody is here. And that's the reason that I really like a rainy day. We got 40% showers in the forecast. Looks like it just rained over here. So, and even if it starts raining in a little while, I got my rain gear. I just had to show you this empty parking lot. I'm really not used to that. And look at that lake. Oh my goodness. Not even, that's as smooth as glass. All right, I can't wait. So this is one of the lakes that I really like to fish a whole lot. This is one of my little local lakes, little local East Texas lakes. And it's a pretty decent little crappie lake. Sadie, what do you think? You about ready? Let's get it, girl. All right, now I came really to one of my favorite places to fish on this lake. It's usually loaded up with them, but I've already gone by it and scanned it with my sonar, and there's a few fish on it, but it is not lit up like I like it to get. Yeah, I got the first crappie of the day. It's off that same little brush pile, but I can already tell he's a little bit small one. Not very big. I think they're probably all small on there. I'm casting to him. But this brush pile is about, I don't know, 12, 13 foot. So I like to cast to those first before I try vertical jigging right above them, because I don't want to spook them with the boat. So this is how I do it. The brush pile is right beside that buoy right there, so I want to throw past that buoy. I caught that fish after counting to 15. So I want to go 10 feet past that buoy, about like that, count to 15. One. Try it again. There he is. All right, that one feels better. That one feels, I don't know about a big slab, but it feels better than that last one. Oh, he put on a nice little pull. Hey, come on, settle down, guy. Let's get on up here. That's not bad. Hey, there we go. And got to always let Miss Sadie get a, always gotta let Miss Sadie check out the fish. Well, he tore up my jig. There she goes. She just likes to lick it. She kind of acts like she's gonna bite it and then she doesn't, but she loves to check out the fish. Okay, girl, is that good? All right, let's let him go. And I like to throw the fish out on the other side, kind of the side away from the brush pile, just for the fact that, and I'm hoping it doesn't swim back to the brush pile and tell the others. All right, my jig that I'm using, this is actually one of my favorite things in the whole world, marabou jig. I'm using a black and yellow right now, little marabou jig. Comes in a package of about 8. It costs $1.39 a pack. Between that color and this little chartreuse and white, I catch more on them than just about anything else. And I love soft plastics too, but man, these things, I'm not even kidding you. You better go get a pack. But I do have to tell y'all, in my experience, most of the time, oh, look at that. I was just about to say how whenever you get a jig tore up, nothing bites it. Dang, that's a nice one. Another nice one. One of those nice Texas slabs. Shoot, yeah. Now, this little 5'5" rod I'm using is usually not the normal rod I like to use out here on Brushpiles. I usually use 10-foot rods, but this one had a jig already tied to it that I felt like trying, so you know, it's okay. That's pretty nice. That's a pretty nice crappie right there. That's probably about a I don't know, let's see. Dang it. You got yourself hooked again. He hooked his own self again. He's over a foot, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know if you can see that, but that's 13 and a half. And everybody's got their own definition of a slab. My opinion is 13 plus, that's a slab. What you think about it, Sadie? Check it out. Okay. See you later, buddy. I'm using 6-pound line. This is a 1/16 ounce jig. Right now, I'm not putting any scent on it, just because I've caught a couple without it. So if I don't need it, I don't need it. We'll have to see, though. I may have to put some on if they don't bite. All right, let's see what happens here with a fresh new jig. Tighter with a loop knot, if you want to know. That's how I always tie my jigs. I'm gonna go ahead and add some scent. Got these little crappie magnets, slab bites, pink and chartreuse. See what happens here. Now, I'm not keeping fish today, as you may have already noticed. I only keep fish when I need them, and right now I don't, so that's how that'll go. Let's see if this will do anything. Got a little bit of smell. Yep, that's it. There he is. That's what they wanted. They needed some smell. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. It's a small one. It may be a keeper if he was keeping them, but I don't know. He's not that bad. Not that bad. Dang. Hey. I guess they wanted a little bit of scent, huh? Sometimes that's all it takes. Add a little bit of something extra. One thing about fishing, all kinds, that I've noticed, it is all about the details. That little detail right there, that did it. She's going crazy back here trying to get to the fish. She wanted that fish. There you go. You licked that fish. All righty. Let's put it back in the water. Go off, fish. There you go. All right. Now, one thing about Rip Lip TV is I'm going to take this show on quite a few different lakes. I don't just go to one lake. Over in East Texas, we have fantastic fishing lakes. They're all around me. I mean, there's many choices, all within about an hour's drive. This guy right here, he did all right. I guess we caught 3 or 4. I think it's time to put on this guy right here. This dude can be magic. This black and yellow, I actually like it for dock shooting underneath boathouses. I don't know why, but often that real dark, it does very good underneath the boathouse shadow. Okay, so these marabou jigs always come with the hook too closed pointing towards the eyelet too much, I always modify it. Take my pair of pliers, bend it up just a little. Gives a little bit bigger gap to stab that crappie's mouth. Now I'm rolling up this buoy, and I just want to show everybody, if you want to see a really nothing but a well put together fisherman and everything is just nice and shiny and it goes perfect, you're gonna have to go to another channel, because that's not me. I'm not a perfect, well put together fisherman. Like, for instance, look at my weight. Hey, sometimes you just gotta do whatever it takes. You know, I lost the weight and I didn't replace it before I got to the lake, and so I had to dig in the toolbox and find something, whatever it takes, right? Oh well. Well, there he is. Vertical jigging. Not too shabby. Another nice one. I got that guy vertical jigging. That may be how they want it, off on the white and chartreuse. What you think about it, girl? Let him go. Okay, maybe on to something now. Hopefully. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. One thing about it was I wasn't exactly on the pile. And that's something that comes with time. As you fish, you start learning how to find it. If you oh boy, yep, they're down in the pile. Look at that screen. They're down in the pile. I just have to go down in it to grab them out. There he is. Got him. Oh boy. Oh man, that's a nice one. Yeah, we got Slab City going on now. We're close to it. It's at least a 12 and a half. We found some nice ones, I think. White and chartreuse. There you go, girl. Okay. All right. Let's try to have some fun, folks. Now I know that brush pile is right about here. So let's go on down and get down in it. Down to the top of it. It's 8 foot. Oh, just had a bite. I think they're gonna like some days they just stay right in the brush pile. They do not leave. And if you don't get right in it, you're not catching anything. Apparently that's what we got going. Oh, there he is. Check this out. Nice one. Another nice one. I think we're going down. I'm catching these at about, once I get into the pile, top of it's at 8 foot down. Then I go into it probably about 4 more feet. I'm picking them out. So, pretty simple once you get the hang of it. And one thing you'll do a lot is lose your pliers. Like I said, be real careful. All right, we got to have, Sadie girl has to kiss the fish. Kiss the fish, girl. Good girl. Kiss that fish. Good girl. Okay, let's see if we can get another one. We've located them. We know what depth they're at. Let's start catching fish. Here we go. Going down, going down, going down. Start out about 12 foot. I'm not doing really much action at all, everybody. I'm just, there he is. I'm just letting it sit there. Those little hairs, that's a nice one. Those hairs on the marabou jig, or the feathers rather, they do all the action usually that's needed. I'm telling you, them things are deadly. I'm not even having to put scent on it. They don't care. These, they are ready to hit. That's another about 11 incher. Check it out, Sadie. 11 or 12. And go back in. All right, now I got away from the brush pile a little bit, so let's just get right back over there. And there he is. There he is. I think I got it figured out. He's a nice one. Keeper anyway, if he was eating them. Okay. Let's see. Here you go, girl. There's a good fish. Okay. I think I see what to do. And they aren't biting great today, but if you get it right there in the brush pile, then well, it's working out. There he is. Ain't much to it. That's a little sucker. Little bitty old sucker. This pile here may have some small ones, we'll see. That's number 2 off that pile. All right, everybody, I had to turn the camera back on. Put on a different bait. I went with a heavier weight, and I got a slab off that, off the, oh man, that is a nice one. Dang, look at that sucker. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. That right there is a nice one. Oh yeah, look at that. Man. All right, so I went to the all white marabou, 1/8 ounce instead of 1/16, because the waves are just, the waves won't let it fall down straight down, and I'm having a vertical jig, so that's making it tough. So I went with a heavier weight and I went with all white. And maybe that's the key. It's either that or he just bit it because he saw something different. We'll find out. It's a pretty nice one, folks. Probably about 14. It's probably a 14. Oh yeah, we gotta let the girl have hers. There she goes. Good girl. See you later, buddy. And he's out of here. All right, let's see if we can get another one. Over there. Oh, there he is. There it is. That feels like a cow. Donkey, pig, barn door, whatever you want to call them. It's not that big. It's a keeper though. There it is. I want to show y'all my screen. Look at that screen. I mean, look at that. All those red streaks, those are fish in the brush pile. That is a cherry or plumb tree, plumb full of them. Okay, I think what we do is go all the way down and start reeling up super slow. Let's let Sadie see it. Good girl. And there's the fish gone. Okay, I had the camera off, had to turn it back on. Listen, I just broke my own rule of fishing. And it's a really good rule. That's why I made it. But if you just got a couple of bites, or you just caught a couple fish and you need to change lures because something happened to your lure, put the same lure on. Don't just decide, hey, I want to try this color, because that's what I did, and that is just ridiculous, man. If it's working, do not stop. Hey, girl. There it is. There she is. And here we go back in the water. Now I think I've established a pattern here, which is drop her down as slow as possible all the way to the bottom and then reel it up as slow as possible. Most of the time, they're already on it after I drop it to the bottom. What I found here is a layover. Oh, there he is. All right. Nice. This is a real big layover right here. Oh, he got off. Dang. Uh-oh, buddy. Well, if he doesn't wake up, I got to go rescue that guy. Pulled him up from real deep. I'm in 23 foot, so he's kind of knocked out right now. And if your fish gets knocked out, then don't let him just sit there. Go rescue your fish. And here's how I do it. Let him just plop right on his side. There he goes. That woke him up and he swam off. All right, got another big old hoss, everybody. I had to go ahead and record this on the camera phone, so that's a big old, I don't know, 13 and a half, 14 incher. That's probably the third one of those I caught today. Anyway, in you go. Well, remember how I said never to release your crappie to back to the brush pile? Well, that's what I just did with that really big one, and not a bite since. So I think he went back to the other crappie and said, hey, something's going on here. There's something funny with the weird looking minnow. Don't bite that guy. And so anyway, it's time to go. And I don't know if you can see this or not. I hope that you'll be able to. But God gave me a rainbow. Me and Sadie got a rainbow at the end of the day to show this was a good day to fish. Everything was nice.